Hi, my name is Annalee Hickman, and this is my key concept presentation on citation metrics in legal scholarship. Under the umbrella of the topic of citation searching, our textbook mentioned two ways to search citations. You can look at the sources the author cites in their scholarly work. This would be citation mining. And you can look at sources that cite the article, in other words, citations to the author. Citation metrics involve the second way, looking at sources that cite the author's works. In legal scholarship, citation metrics are becoming more prominent in the promotion and tenure of the law faculty. As our textbook author said, from the perspective of the source author, the more times that author is cited, the better it looks in terms of promotion and tenure possibilities as it demonstrates greater impact in the academic community. The Legal Academy agrees. Compiling citations is becoming more common to do for law faculty as they go through the tenure process for their legal scholarship. In fact, law faculty are more often than not turning to law librarians to help them do this. This is certainly true at my institution of BYU Law Library. But from what I know from law librarian conferences, this is true at many other institutions as well. This past year, citation metrics even became a hot topic of debate because in February 2019, the U.S. News, which ranks law schools in its preeminent ranking for law schools, announced the U.S. News Law School Scholarly Impact. They are using Hein Online right now to do this. The rumors amongst law librarians are that Hein Online may be partnering with Google. To compile citation metrics, we use citation indexes on various platforms. This is because, as was discussed in Info 244, citation indexes vary drastically across different platforms. This can be because the platforms vary in the content and sources they have. Other times, however, it is because there is a typo or there is an OCR mistake so that the citation does not show up on one platform's list but does show up on another. This happens more often than you would think in legal scholarship. Many law librarian scholars suggest using Google Scholar, which is something that most librarians use as well. The research guide from Marquette University supports this. The research guide said that discipline-oriented databases should be used too. In legal scholarship, the discipline-oriented databases are Westlaw Edge, Lexis Advance, and Hein Online. What I want to teach in this key concept presentation are these various platforms used in citation metrics in legal scholarship. As was said before, Google Scholar is definitely used, but it cannot be solely relied on. Google Scholar sometimes has duplicates of the same source. Additionally, this was a quote that Google insists that its algorithms are proprietary, key competitive property. No one knows how reliable the data is or how deep its indexing reaches into which types of web-based resources. Thus, it's only one platform that is used. Web of Science was heavily focused on in Info 244. However, for citation metrics in legal scholarship, we only use Web of Science if the author writes in areas that are interdisciplinary. ProQuest Dialogue has actually never been used at my institution. As will be shown in a minute, it's possible that it just doesn't bring a lot to the area of legal scholarship in the citation indexes. We do use Google Books. Sometimes Google Scholar will show Google Books, but I found that it doesn't show all of them, so I always check Google Books separately. Westlaw Edge and Lexis Advance are competitors. They should have the same legal scholarship content called law review articles, but sometimes they differ because of typos. Additionally, they have different legal encyclopedias and legal treatises and different court documents and court opinions, so you should always check both when doing citation metrics in legal scholarship. Hein Online also can be used and sometimes still differs from Lexis and Westlaw. To show a quick example, I used an article by Brigham Daniels and Lisa Gross-Sun at BYU Law entitled Mirrored Externalities. Web of Science had 3 sites, Google Scholar had 21, Google Books had 3, ProQuest had 0, Westlaw Edge had 11, Lexis had 11, and Hein Online had 11. Sometimes, though, Westlaw, Lexis, and Hine had different ones coming to the number of 11, so I always cross-check and use these different platforms to find citation metrics in legal scholarship. Here's a list of the references I used to prepare this presentation. Thank you.